Hi guys! So if you are a regular watcher of my videos, you might be slightly confused by this background, but basically this is the background I use when I'm making like a favorite video or a non-bookish video. This is not a non-bookish video, it's just a book video with very few books, so I'm combining this with a monthly favorites video as well, so this is my wrap-up and March favorites. So I only read 2 books in March, which was not my best, I'll be honest. Like, it was not a great reading month for me. I was very busy, and I know I don't have to provide explanations for that, but sometimes I feel like I do. These videos are all very casual, by the way. Whenever I'm sitting on my desk and you're seeing my green wall, then you know it's a casual video. So anywho, basically, the first book I read this month was Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman. This is the sequel to Scythe, which I read last month, so I literally just reviewed it last week. This book is following Rowan as he has become Scythe Lucifer, and his mission in life is to take down the bad Scythes who are like taking over the world and making the Scythehood bad. And then it also follows Citra, who is Scythe Anastasia, and she is like a good noble Scythe and she's trying to make things better from the inside, blah blah blah. Honestly, I read this like at the very beginning of the month, and March is a very long month, so I forget half of what happened in this book. It's definitely good, I enjoyed it, but like I wouldn't say I'm obsessed with this book by any means. It did get me more interested in Rowan Citra's characters, which was nice. I definitely liked it. It was an enjoyable enough book. I just don't think I'm obsessed with the series. I will say it did have a really good ending, really good cliffhanger. Like the last third of the book or so was just fantastic. It was good, it was enjoyable. I'm sorry it's not more in depth. I have to go to school in like an hour, so this is just kind of a rambling mess, but I give this 3.5 out of 5 stars. And then the second book I read in March was the Mara Thieves by Cherie Desmoulins. So this book takes place in a future where Indigenous people of North America are being hunted for their bone marrow. It's a Canadian book by an Indigenous Métis author, which is really great. Our main character is on the run after his brother had been taken years before. It's a very haunting book in a lot of ways. It's very, very, very beautiful. It's one of those books that you definitely read and it's a little bit scary because you wonder if this could happen, and that's always the scariest kind of dystopian, and it makes you realize your role in making sure that never happens. On a personal level, wasn't my favorite book in the whole world. I won't say it was. There were definitely parts that were a little slow, but I think that suits the book well overall. I think that's just me. I really don't think it has anything to do with the quality of the book whatsoever. This has gotten like 1 million awards and everything, so definitely don't think, oh, it's a little slow, I shouldn't read it. I think you definitely should. I think it's also just a really important voice for Indigenous stories in Canada right now, in North America. I think that's a story we definitely need to be telling. So yes, I actually think this is a very, very good book. I'm very sad it didn't win Canada Reads, to be honest. I think the book Forgiveness, I don't remember who it was by, that one. Anyway, it would have been cool if this is one, because this is also a YA book, which is new. That doesn't usually happen in Canada Reads, so that's really exciting. Anywho, I enjoyed this book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Anywho, obviously that would be a really, really short wrap-up, so we're going to be talking about the things I've been enjoying this month that were not books. Yeah, I have been enjoying some things. I've been actually watching things, which is super weird. So the first thing I wanted to mention is Love, Simon. I saw it twice. It's really cute. I saw it twice in like 2 days in a row, which was so funny. But anyway, so I saw it. I loved it. It's so cute. My sister thought that Simon's main trait was that he was gay. And he didn't really have a personality. I didn't get that vibe as much, but I see where she was coming from. Overall, though, it's such a sweet movie. It has very John Hughes vibes, and I'm really happy it exists in this world. I think it's really great. So yeah, definitely go see it if you haven't had the chance yet. And if you're interested, I did make a Love, Simon original book tag that you can do as well. Shameless promotion. And then, as far as other things I've been consuming this month, I've been watching The Good Place, which is so good. If you have not watched it, I'm almost done season 2. The first season is on Netflix, and it's basically about this girl named Eleanor. Eleanor's her name. So it's about this girl named Eleanor, and basically she dies and she goes to heaven and she's told you're in the good place, but she finds out there's been a mix-up and she's not actually supposed to be in the good place, it's supposed to be somebody else. Dun, dun, dun. Basically deals with like all sorts of like philosophy and stuff, which is really cool. It's a really, really good show. I would recommend it. It's definitely very funny. It's like 20-minute episodes, so it's one of those things I personally can get through very quickly. And then I was so behind in this, honestly. I'm about 4 years late, definitely 3, but I finally listened to Serial this month. Serial, if you don't know, is a podcast. It's pretty much the most downloaded podcast in history. I believe it was huge a few years ago. It's an investigative journalism podcast. The first season is a murder mystery sort of thing where Sarah Koenig is following the potentially wrongful imprisonment of this man named Anand Saeed, who was imprisoned for killing his ex-girlfriend way back in 2000. But there's always been the question of whether he really did do it, and she doesn't really come to a definitive answer, but it's all about investigating that. And really recently there's been instant developments where Anon has gotten, I believe, a new trial. So officially he is now not guilty of the crime. He's not guilty, but he's innocent as of now. Like, the presumption of innocence is back and he's going to get a new trial, which is really interesting. And that originally couldn't have happened without Serial, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, it's just so well done. I feel like comparing other things to Serial and say S-Town is bad because I feel like those are the pinnacle of podcasts and I feel like it's very, very hard to compete with them. They're so well done that I feel like it's very, very difficult to say, oh, this isn't as good as Serial, so it's not good. But Serial is unusually good, I think. I really, really love it though. I think it's a really, really amazing podcast. Definitely listen to it if you never had. It was a regret of mine that I hadn't done that. And that's really made me realize how much I love audio stories, which I didn't really know I loved them that much before. But I've really gotten into podcasts and I've gotten into audiobooks a little bit more. So yeah, I think I actually just love audio as a medium. I think it's fantastic. It's one of my favorite things. I've been doing it a little bit with radio this semester. So yeah, I have so much fun with it and I love listening to it. I think it's great, and Serial is definitely one of the best podcasts. And I wanted to quickly bring your attention to a podcast series of mine that I've loved since I started listening to podcasts, and that is Harry Potter and the Sacred Text, which is one of my favorite podcasts of all time. I started listening to it last summer and I have mentioned it before and I love it a lot. Basically, these two hosts, Casper ter Kuile and Vanessa Zoltan, they read Harry Potter as if it were a sacred text. And the two of them are theologians, but they're not of the Christian variety. And basically it's all about figuring out how we can get new meaning from the books we love if we treat them as sacred as we did, say, the Bible. It's beautiful, it's really cool. They read every episode through a theme, and then they use a sacred practice to actually read the book even further. Then they have a voicemail from a listener, and then they bless somebody, which is such a cool practice. I know I'm like a religious person myself, so some people, it's funny actually, some people who are religious are like, that's weird, why are you reading Harry Potter? It's sacred, it's not sacred. And then other people are like, who are not religious and hear about it, they're kind of like, oh, like I don't like religion, so I don't know if I'm into that. But it's really more spiritual, I would say. I don't think it has anything to do with religion, honestly. So it kind of does, but also at the same time, it's more about spirituality. It's very much about seeing everything in the world as sacred, and I highly recommend you check it out if you have not done so ever. Also, I forgot I saw this at the beginning of the month, but I finally saw The Greatest Showman, and it was the most magical thing I've ever seen in my whole life. The Greatest Showman, if you don't know, is about P.T. Barnum, who founded basically America's first circus, and it is a magical, exciting musical. I love it so much. It's amazing. I can't even describe it to you guys. It's just one of those things I think you have to go see. It's really good. Unfortunately, I don't think it's in theaters anymore. I literally saw it in the very last week at a matinee, and it was 100% worth it. I handed in my essay, and then I went and I busted the hour-long bus ride to go see this movie. I was so in love with it. It's such a good movie. I would 100% recommend it. I've been listening to the soundtrack nonstop, so definitely if you get the chance, at least listen to the soundtrack. It's so well done. It's a really fantastic movie. I recommend it a lot. Yeah, nothing more to say about it, but it's so good. It makes me so happy. I literally left the theater and I felt like I could accomplish anything, and that is a good feeling. So yeah, definitely go see it. It'll make you feel really good and happy. I would recommend it. And then I guess I'll talk about some makeup things, which is clearly the content that you all come here for. What is this video? Okay, so this is a lip balm. It has a whole thing on it, that's weird, but this is from the Body Shop, and it's called a lip juicer. I enjoy it a lot. I only bought it because I had like a 50% off coupon thing. It's like a $10 lip balm, so I paid like $5, so I normally wouldn't spend that much on lip balm, but it's really nice, and it makes my lips feel really nice, and it gives them like a tint, and I really like it. It's enjoyable. And I just want to quickly mention this thing my friend gave me for my birthday. So this is called by the way, I turned 21 last month. Or February 26th, I turned 21. Anyway, so this is the Glossier Cloud Paint, and it's like a cream blush, and it's just like a pretty neutral color. I'm wearing it currently. It doesn't blend out to a whole lot. You can't even see that. Whatever. Anyway, it's just really, really nice. It's very subtle, nude color with a bit of warmth. I don't know. I enjoy it a lot. I wear it just every day. It's very, very casual. The only thing that drives me nuts about this though is this packaging, because you squeeze it and just I don't want to do it. So much squeezes out and then you waste so much product and there's nothing you can do with it. It's a pain. But other than that, I love the color, so I'm not mad, but the packaging just drives me nuts. And okay, this is a mascara that I have used before and purchased it before and liked it a lot, but for some reason I haven't repurchased it in a long time and I don't know why. But this is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara, and this is really, really good. I actually love this. To be honest, it's like $5 and it's a really, really good deal. It's a really good mascara. I don't have much else to say about it, but I would recommend. It's a very good mascara. And then this is a product that I've owned for over a year. No, not over a year. Almost a year. spoilers, it's the Kat Von D liquid lipstick. This is the shade Mother. It's what I'm wearing today, so I'm not gonna like swatch it for you or whatever, but it's just the coolest like mauvey, I think it's mauve. It's the coolest like mauvey pink like cool tone color. It's just so good. I feel like there's no lipstick that's better than this. These lipsticks have quickly become my favorite in terms of liquid lipsticks. I feel like that's very cliche because like it's Kat Von D liquid lipsticks. Everyone likes those, but I just feel like they're so good. Like, nothing else is quite as good as them. I love it. So yeah, I am a fan of this color. I don't know if I have anything else to say about this, to be honest. Okay, the only other lip product I want to quickly mention is just this lipstick from Bite Beauty. I got this, by the way, I often don't pay full price for all of my makeup. This is in the shade Glacé, and this was actually in the Sephora birthday gift, so like I didn't pay. This is like the mini size, but I love it. It's like so good. It's like a mauvey color, very, very pretty. I'm into it. I would 100% buy full size if it wasn't like almost $30 for like a small lipstick. So like no, but really pretty. So if anyone ever finds a color somewhere, let me know. Oh, and I totally forgot to mention this, but I actually love this product. This is a liquid eyeliner from Milani called the Eye Tech Extreme. This is just really good. I'm wearing it right now, and it's just a really easy to use liquid eyeliner. It doesn't dry up. I've had a lot of liquid eyeliners that just like don't seem to have ink in them when I buy them, which is so annoying. But anyway, this one's just excellent. I really recommend it. It's like $12, so it's not like the cheapest eyeliner ever, but it's not super expensive either. It's really good. I highly, highly recommend it. Milani is actually one of my favorite brands, so I think they're really good, and I would recommend this one. Anywho, that's about it for my favorites portion of this video, and moving on to a quick little thing. I posted about this on Twitter, but I am running sort of a giveaway right now. It's Canadian only, unfortunately, so if you're not Canadian, you cannot enter. But basically, I received 2 copies of Emergency Contact by... what is this author's name? I have it right here. Here we go. Mary Choi. HK Choi. So I have 2 of them because I was sent this and I thought I wasn't getting it, so I bought it. And now I have 2. So I'm going to give one away. I'm really excited to do that. If you want to enter this giveaway, I will link the tweet that you have to retweet down below. Please retweet it by the 11th of April and you could win. However, again, this is only for Canadian residents because I am very poor. So if you are like, oh, I am not Canadian, but I will sneakily retweet this, you will not be included in this giveaway, unfortunately. If you want to retweet it and spread the word, then I would actually prefer you quote tweet it, and then I'll know, like, this is a person who, like, does not want to enter the giveaway. But yeah, if you do, definitely do that because I will ship this book to you. I don't need 2 copies of it by any means. So yeah, I will send this book to you if you win. That is pretty much it for this video, I guess. I don't know what this video was. I kind of enjoy filming on here. I don't know. Let me know if you guys like it. I think it's because I'm sitting. It just feels so much more casual, you know? Like I feel like we're just like having a chat, whereas I feel like I'm like presenting something to you guys when I'm behind my bookshelf, which is on the opposite wall over here. So let me know what you guys think about this setup. I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm kind of into it. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you guys did enjoy this, give it a thumbs up and subscribe on your way out. If you're new here and you want to see more videos from me, I will be uploading twice a week again starting next week. I'm so excited. I only have 2 exams left. My semester is almost over, and I'm so excited to be putting more back into my channel again. If you'd like to follow me on any of my social media, links will all be in the description, but in the meantime, I will see you guys next time.